focus.
Hmm?
Your camera's out of focus.
Give it a sec.
It's still out of focus.
What the fuck? Why is it out of focus?
I don't know.
There we go. Needed to hit it for a second. Percussive maintenance, as they call it. Anyway, what was I supposed to do? Right, this. Pop out. And now we are good. Now I just need to... You can start, by the way. Got your headphones plugged in?
Well, where's the controller?
Oh.
I don't have the controller. How can I start without the controller?
There you are. Hello, I'm back again. Welcome back, you two. And just like that, you're live. What kind of camera am I using? It's a old by this point Logitech. Hold on, I can actually answer that. Hello, Jammer. I can answer that by doing this. Webcam properties. HD Pro webcam C920. I'm sure if you look that up, you will be like, damn, that's fucking ancient technology at this point. Yes, because I don't give a shit. Besides, it's still 1080p, so...
Oh,
shit. Done. No, sit. Sit. Well, something about the little scarf that Kay had. 7 years earlier. Oh, I left my water.
It's a G.
How quickly the tide turns.
Jesus Christ, that fucking
That
darkest
one is-
dungeon.
Yeah, that one is really loud.
Sorry. That's right, I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yatarasu that told me to do it. Oh, that's you.
I asked the defendant, just what exact...
Trust me, pinch your nose when you talk. Don't you get it? I know the true identity.
Is she gonna show up again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yatagarasu? Don't you dare deny it. Man, this is going so fast.
Yeah.
Hi, Prince. What's up?
Hello,
I didn't see you
Prince.
there.
Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday... I can't keep up with that.
Yana, please listen to me. I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me. Hi, Prince. Yeah, exactly. 1080p is still holding up. Who the fuck has 4K webcams? Who's gonna want to zoom in and look at...
People who can afford it.
Who's gonna look at some pimply face? Who wants a camera that high def? Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna bother reading for the judge because it was... No.
So, as you probably got from that extremely quick, bit of story, so whoever that other guy was accused of being the Yatagarasu.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it's true is yet to be determined.
Mm.
So, look, it's old Edgy. Or I guess, like, young Edgy.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so, it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. I think I know who this is, and you're gonna hate it. Edgeworth.
Manfred von Karma.
Sir! Have you read over all the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always very long as your mentor.
Objection! The judge doesn't have pants on!
Maybe he doesn't. We can't tell with all those robes under. Hi, Tats. What's up? Sorry.
Yes, I've been going this whole time without any pants on!
Hi, Tats. I missed your stream this morning because I was going shopping for food.
Yes, and you forgot to buy butter.
I did. I forgore the butter.
You really need to start making a list.
We did make a list, and we still forgore. Oh, I'm under the ropes. I mean, again, no one would know. A detailed list of said food. Okay, so because it's gonna be
You
Easter...
need a detailed list of said food?
So because we're having Easter dinner, we're actually having it tomorrow because that's the only time my sister will be available. So we got prime rib, we got ham hock, or whatever the big ham that my dad's gonna make. We got asparagus, we got a bag of onions, we got some potatoes. We got various assorted vegetables. We got this big Easter chocolate cake. Because apparently we are intending on dosing up my sister's kids on copious amounts of sugar.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
It's not?
Sounds like a terrible idea. Yo, I will clean up for a slab of prime rib.
It's not a good idea, but unfortunately, I can't really stop my dad when he says, no, we need this, we need this.
Oh boy.
Anyway, shall we continue?
Please tell me you're going to cook that prime rib to medium rare.
Not me, my dad. He's the one that always does it. So if he's gonna do it that way, then that's the way he's gonna do it. He's usually pretty good about making the prime rib. I'm in charge of making cookies.
And my dad made 4 pizza Gaina pies. 4 of them!
4
Yeah.
pizza pies?
Pizza Gaina pies.
What's that?
It's like an Easter pie.
Oh, sorry, I heard pizza pie and I was
Pizza
like...
Gaina.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I heard pizza pie and I was like, damn, what an Easter Thanksgiving, or like, yeah, what an Easter...
What?
I see you giggling at my brain farts over there. I hear you giggling at my brain farts. Anyway, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. I have had the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career.
Yeah, this was Edgeworth before he got the little wrinkles under his eyes.
Yeah. Also, when he still thought, you know, this guy was a decent dude.
Yeah.
I am honored and proud. As I have watched you over your studies, I am giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Yes, sir. That such a legendary prosecutor will be watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. And now we can move around. God, I don't think I mentioned it enough, but man, these touched up HD graphics
They
look
are, yeah,
amazing.
they're good.
Oh, excuse me. Can I rant for a second?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah. As long as it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Today's trial should have just ended in 1 minute. Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct? Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor, Byrne Faraday, gave the order. Ha! Faraday is such a fool. He's been cornered by his very own prey. Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Byrne Faraday? He's a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense. Nonsense? He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court. Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law. Well, there are always a few exceptions. However, there is no reason
Yeah,
to
like
even
if they're dead.
That, and also if you're Manfred von Karma, apparently.
Yeah.
There's no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters. Thus, there's no reason to deal with such individuals. I see. Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as Faraday has will not be forgiven. Have no fear, I will not let you down, sir.
But I see you had no problem with disgracing yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. In place of the accused, Prosecutor Bern Faraday, I will prove the defendant's guilt. Very good. I've secured an hour of recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power of Von Karma. Ooh, mind if I, Hi, Amatsu, what's up?
Hey, Matsu.
Mind if I tell you something cool? So guess what happened in Baldur's Gate 3?
What?
They dropped a new patch where they, updated a whole bunch of things.
Really?
New spells, touched up, effects of the spells.
Mm-hmm.
And every class gets a new subclass.
Oh, shit, really?
Guess what Monk gets?
What?
They get the Way of the Drunken Master.
Oh.
So, literally, it's you drink booze during a fight. You drink booze during a fight. You punch an enemy, you get them drunk, you suffer no ill effects of being drunk, but they are now, drunk and stunned.
Nice.
They also added in, they added in, they added in Shadow Sorcerer, which is you get all kinds of new shadow magic if you're a sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Blade Singer Wizard, which is you're a wizard and you run around slashing people, which is completely contradictory to what you should do as a wizard, but it's fun.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. There's also Giant Barbarian, which is... And Soup tried this the other day. When you rage, if you're medium, you become large. So, get really big. And then, as we discovered, you can take a drink of the Elixir of the Colossus and become even bigger. So yeah. Sorry. Prosecutor and embassy staff killing case accused by Rel of being the Yatagarasu. Drunk hole rack. I was thinking about that. Yeah.
Drunk hole rack.
Okay, so I'm playing Digital Devil Saga 2. Why in God's gracious name is it so hard to fight Shiva and Vishnu? Because in order to fight them, you have to get a rare encounter with Parvati and Narasimha, respectively, and pray they drop a key item to access the fight with a whopping 5% chance to get either item.
I don't know.
That sounds... that sounds like some bullshit right there.
Oh, Atlas.
Silly Atlas. Still ranting, or is that all? It's why the fuck is it like this? And it's the hard answer is something that I can't something that I, am not at liberty to say because I'm not one of the programmers. The simple answer is because Atlas.
Also, isn't that a much older game? Because if so, that probably would explain why it's so hard.
Yeah, old games don't give a fuck. Not in, SGDQ. Oh, speedrunner. Yeah. With a game that heavily, based around RMG, I mean, to be fair, people figure shit out in that speedrunning shit all the time. Yes, this game is entirely RNG. That doesn't stop people from finishing the game in, less than an hour. Ugh. It is thanks to you. It is thanks to you that I have finally become a prosecutor, sir. It's amusing that you wanted to become a defense attorney, yet became my student. It is a strange path you have traveled. It's true that I had once wanted to become a defense attorney, but now I am honored and proud to be a prosecutor. Oh yeah, and another cool thing, you get to be a rogue swashbuckler. Basically, you have a rapier and you do fencing, but you can also go pocket sand.
Okay.
Which actually remind me to show you a video later on.
Okay.
Because it's another Larian cartoon with Astarion.
Okay.
And I know how much you love Astarion.
Yes.
Sorry. I see. And as a student, I suggest you remember this well. The prosecutor's badge. It is not to be flaunted.
I'm still gonna show it to everyone I talk to.
The dignity of a prosecutor lies in the man itself, not the badge.
Still gonna fucking pull it out at every chance I get.
I understand. I will keep that in mind. Besides, why put holes in your fine garments? It's simply preposterous. Prosecutors must also take pride in their appearance. I will keep this in mind as well.
Edgeworth takes very good care of his appearance, I can see that.
Have some water, darling.
I got water.
Anyway, I've killed 20 of them and I only saw one of the items once, and then Kingu shot me with a Mudo spell and I lost the item because I couldn't save. Yeah, that again, that just sounds like old Atlas.
Yeah, that's definitely old Shin Megami Tensei games.
I'm telling you, Kelsey, when we played Persona 3 Reload, and when you were going through Persona 5 Royal, like, those are quite possibly the most hand-holdy games of that Atlas has ever produced.
Oh yeah, definitely. They were very hand-holdy.
Like, they're hard, but I definitely feel like...
Yeah, they weren't that hard.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the older ones are like, oh, they added in quick save? Isn't that cute? I am constantly having to remind the others at the prosecutor's office of this. It's more fashionable to keep your prosecutor's badge in your pocket. In other words, always treat a prosecutor's badge with care and honor. I understand, sir. So, have you achieved a firm understanding of the case? Yes, sir, I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files. Well, then explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you are talking about. Understood. Christ, are they actually gonna fucking say... Oh, okay. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Kodopian... I'm gonna say
Embassy.
Kodopian Embassy. The victim... I want you to read that name and tell me what you think it sounds like.
Mr. Dead Man?
Dead Man. The victim's name is Dead Man, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's quite literally a dead man now.
The victim, Mr. Dead Man,
Subtlety, thy name is not Capcom.
was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case is Mr. Mackerel. Two, back to back.
And you did tell me that these names were gonna get more ridiculous.
We're not even seeing the worst of them. Was held for questioning on the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagarasu had successfully infiltrated the Kodopian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill Dead Man.
Oh yeah, Kelsey, how many rainbow tickets do you guys have saved up?
I only have like 20.
I have 10.
I held out. I didn't pull for crust. Ah, but it's okay. Apparently, there's gonna be a live stream at 5:30 something
Yeah, tomorrow.
tomorrow morning.
I'm going. I'll get up early just to lurk. I'll get up
It's like-
early. I'll get up early just to lurk.
So I can already see just Kelsey just like alarm goes off. The live stream.
Yeah, goes back to sleep.
But yes, if the live stream for Nikkei hits 80k viewers, they'll just hand out 10 extra rainbow tickets.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. I want 10 rainbow tickets.
Anyway,
Every bit counts.
I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie. It's possible that he wants to go down while on the spotlight if he is found guilty. I figured as much. Like, I even said so earlier when I posted it in the in our little group chat. It's like, I have no doubt that the stream will reach that number. No doubt. The community is quite, like, dedicated. But, if you're up at that time... Oh boy, hold on.
My brother-in-law.
Oh, he got there already. Lucky son of a bitch. Here.
I'm starting to think maybe we made a mistake getting my brother-in-law into Nikkei, but...
Nah, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is glorious.
And my sister knows. But she doesn't care.
She's just like, oh, that's cool. Because she likes pirates, she likes Masked.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, she's cool. Anyway, it's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight, if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's inanity.
Inanity?
I don't know. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth. Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder.
Pretty Wilden over here, but to be honest, it's kind of obvious in hindsight. Hello, Tony.
Hi, Tony. What's up?
Also, I'm about to DM you a character I got from Aether Gazer,
Oh boy.
and I want you guys' true thoughts on her.
Sure.
Oh, so speaking of Nikkei, I went through Nyanya Paradise last night.
Yeah, I was there. I didn't see it because she was looking away from me, but apparently you started ugly crying.
Yeah, I did start ugly crying.
It's okay, so did I.
I held up fine for pretty much almost all of it, and then and then at the end of hard mode, that's when I just like broke down.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, how's it going? We're just bullshitting right now before we keep going. Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
It's a little hard to. I mean, I feel
Tell
like
me she's stepping on somebody
is
or
she
something.
Yeah, I don't know what she's stepping on.
But also, jeez. That ain't a boob window, that's a boob veranda.
Yeah, that's a boot veranda.
Yeah, Tony.
It's okay, I guess.
Tony, if you're still playing Nikkei, I was considering starting up a union. So if you want in, just let me know.
Not somebody something that, and that something is a saw blade.
Okay.
Oh, saw blade. I couldn't really tell.
A lot of motion blur.
Yeah.
It's not the screen cap, it's just the game, I feel.
I feel like I would need to see like a full body shot of her to really have an opinion.
Yeah.
What's a veranda?
It's quite literally like a really big window. Like, you ever see those, like, I guess another word for it could be like a bay window, but it's like the window that's like kind of outward. It's got like the 3 panels, so it's like window, window, window.
Oh,
So
say
like
no
that.
more, Kelsey. Say no more. I got you.
Well, I haven't made it yet, Tony, so I will invite you once I made it.
Yeah, that...
Right now, we're trying to think of a name. What's a good name?
That was rough. It was very rough.
Yeah.
I mean, like, towards the end, I was already starting to get teary. I was already getting teary. But I was holding it together. And then reading the little note from Nudu just fucking destroyed me.
You want to know what destroyed me?
The text messages.
No, the part where it said like I was like reading it and I was like tearing up a little bit, but it wasn't really like, you know, it was just like the cloudy eye because it's like there but not coming out yet, right?
Yeah.
But the moment it said, "I wish I could have taken more pictures," that's what made me go.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me of my boy.
Oh.
Even though I have a metric fuck ton of pictures of him.
Yeah.
I wanted to take
Yeah, anything involving cute little animals usually just fucks me up.
How about Ragdy's Nuts as a unit? You know, I wouldn't be against it. But then I'd have to change the profile picture to D. D's nuts. Hey Nick, who's the one that gets the killer wife skin? D? D's nuts. Anyway, during the trial, the prosecution presented
I do have her killer wife version.
I know you do. Lucky. I've got regular D and you've got killer wife D.
I wanted regular D though.
Too bad there's no trading between accounts. That'd be really funny. Nikkei trading cards. That's probably gonna be a thing eventually. Diamond
hose?
I don't know. Because, like I said, Forrest said, like,
Oh, you have both?
Yeah. Well, you've been playing a lot longer,
yeah.
So... See, I was like, I want to pick something classy. And then Forrest was like, well, there it is. We could just name it Classy. So then I said...
Except with the... the ass part being, like, more emphasized.
Well, no, the ass part was going to be...
Oh,
ampersand,
yeah.
$.
Right, that. Yeah.
So it would be CL ass Y. Sorry, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yes.
So yes, during the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rell as the murderer. The act of Mr. Rell firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitors' gallery. On seeing that, the defendant rejected...
The stream going off topic? No.
What? Nah, of course.
That totally doesn't happen all the time.
We always stay completely 100%.
Yep.
Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder.
Neither of us have ADHD.
Nope,
Totally, definitely
not a single one of us. Not even Prince.
Nope.
Right, Prince?
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I did it because I was told to. By the real Yatagarasu, Ben Faraday. That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. While this may appear to simply be the murder of the Kodopian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG-8 incident. The second KG-8 incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I've failed to study hard enough. Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to. Could you please enlighten me, sir? So, what do you mean by the second KG-8 incident? In order for me to tell you that, we must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents. This is a 3-year-old newspaper.
Reference materials regarding the KG8 incident. I received them from my mentor.
You have heard of the Amano group scandal before, correct? Oh.
Ah.
Yes, I have. This fucking guy's earlobes, man.
Ugh, this fucking guy.
This fucking guy. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling. Correct. CCU was an employee of the Amano group.
CCU.
Yep. And the sole witness to the smuggling operation, it was she who brought the crime to light.
Couldn't stop at 1 o'clock, so I gave you multiple.
Ooh, yeah, here. Let's see. See what we got here. Okay. Whoop. Kind of cool.
Okay. Yeah, now I can get a better look at her.
I can get a better look at. Oh, I can't zoom in any further. Whoa. I can get a better look at. Nah, I can't do it.
Calm yourself.
I don't want to hear it, Miss Edgeworth simp.
I'm not an Edgeworth simp. Avocado simp.
You're not helping your case. You're not beating the allegations.
And was never trying to.
She looks cool.
Yeah.
She kind of reminds me a little bit of, what's her face from Zenless?
I don't know.
Caesar?
I guess.
Same hair color.
Oh, yeah,
and I guess
yeah.
kinda sorta color scheme.
Yeah.
Kinda sorta, not really.
Yeah.
So maybe nothing like Caesar at all. Kinda, sorta, a little bit, maybe not really. Okay, yeah, actually completely inaccurate.
So did you read this?
Yes. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court. Was an Akodapian embassy staff member arrested for the murder?
I'll tell you this, she has the same attitude as Caesar.
Okay, so I was, I guess, half right.
I wouldn't know. I
Oh.
haven't tried Zenless Zone Zero yet. I do want to though.
Man, these things defrost really fast.
They do.
Wasn't it Akodapian embassy staff? Oh, I already read that. Yes, a Kodopian. I said Kodopian. Kodopian by the name of Manny Kochin was the suspect. However, due to the lack of evidence, the case went unresolved. Lack of evidence? Ha! If only I was in charge of that case. I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt. By fabricating a shit ton of evidence. It's like, sorry, we can't prosecute this person. There's not enough evidence.
Zenless Zone Zero is pretty good.
I've heard a lot.
A tip for Zenless Zone Zero, if you're going to play it on mobile, get a controller. I would not play that on mobile.
I feel like at that point, just put it on your computer.
Yeah, I've got a computer I've got a PC that's powerful enough now, so.
If it can run Genshin.
It runs Genshin, it runs Honkai Star Rail, so yeah.
So yeah, it'll definitely run. It could probably run Nikkei.
It could, I just can't play it at home because I always have a parent home. And they have no qualms with just opening my door and walking into my room. Without knocking, so, you know. That would be bad.
Hey Kelsey, I need your help. What you playing there? Well, you see, it's this really, like, cool game with, like, this really, like, fantastic, interesting backstory.
Yeah, all they see is the butt jiggles. It's just like, well, I better go die. wait.
No, you gotta understand. Listen, it's kind of like, think Terminator, but like those animes that I'm always watching, and then it's like the mission's over, and it's, I don't know, like, who's a character in your roster right now? Red Hood. I know you got Red Hood. And she, you know, she just does her whole thing where she's just like, boing, boing, boing. And it's just like...
That would only make them think that all anime is, like, really dirty. And it's just like, Kelsey, is this the stuff you watch? It's like, no, I swear it's not. Kelsey trying desperately to, like, stop people finding out that she plays Nikkei. No. Wait. Yep.
I mean, I don't have to hide it on here, but Kelsey's parents walk in Kelsey at the end of a story.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
I had to explain to this one friend of mine that Nier was about when she walked in when 2B
was on a ladder. Yep. It's like, what you playing there? A totally serious game.
Anyway, did you read this?
Yes. Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then, and he was just as pathetic as ever. Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG-8 incident as well. That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization. Oh, excuse me.
One time I had my mom walk in when I was watching Higurashi, and I forget her. Oh my god!
That happened to you too,
That
Kelsey.
was the exact scene my mom walked in on me watching! Oh my god! The exact fucking scene!
That meme where it's like anime when my parents aren't around, and it's like the really cool action sequence, and then it's like anime when my parents walk in, and then it's like fan service.
Except with
So true.
Except with me, it's not when fan service happens, it's when something really fucked up and violent happens. 'Cause Amatu. You've seen Elfen Lied, right, Amatu? There is one very specific scene that my mom walked in on me watching. And it wasn't a fan service part, it was a really violent part. That wasn't the first time it happened, though. It also happened in Corpse Party when Yuka was... Ruka? Getting dragged across the floor and pulled into the wall.
Is that what happened when, like, when it gets all censored? It's like, oh, we don't even want to show this. Right?
Oh, I don't know. I've never watched it.
Also still scarred by that anime.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it. I have absolutely zero context.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know how you're gonna feel about it.
Okay.
I mean, we could watch it. I just don't know how you're gonna feel about it.
What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that'll happen?
Oh, don't read the manga then. It's even worse.
Oh no.
It's also ugly as sin. The art style is pretty ugly.
So would you say the anime's like a glow up?
Kind of, actually, yeah.
Damn.
It also doesn't have the diaper fetish girl in it. You think I'm joking?
No, I don't think you're joking. That's why I'm concerned. I know when it comes to anime, you don't joke around about that kind of shit. That's why. Play that shit back. My face went. Play that shit back. You could see my face just. What?
Yeah, no, there's.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the manga, some girl. I am a head out. Nick after saying corpse party.
To be fair, we played the game.
Yeah, we played the game on stream.
I don't know how much different the actual anime is.
Well, from what I've heard, it's not very good.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because it basically speed runs through everything.
Oh.
And kills off characters that didn't need to die. Because, you know, if you play the game, it's basically like if you. Basically, it kills off characters that should have survived in the end.
Okay.
The English voices are terrible, so watch it in Japanese, it hits harder.
We were probably gonna watch it in Japanese anyway.
What, for Elfen Lied? Or Corpse Party? Did Corpse Party ever even get an English dub? I feel like it never did. Anyway.
Sorry, and just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify. We're catching on.
Our ADHD is ADHDing. I don't know, I think I'm remembering a different anime.
Listen, all I'm saying is that we got it from someone.
Yeah, our parents.
Yup. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG-8 incident. That's why it was being called the second KG-8 incident. Yes, how many times are we gonna say KG-8 incident? I didn't actually read that. Did ya?
What?
History?
What?
Kelsey?
What? Oh, shit. Sorry.
Our ADHD is really holding back this stream.
Well?
Huh?
Gonna read it?
Read what? I'm kidding. Anyway. Yet there is one difference between the two incidents. And what would that be? The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief Yatagarasu.
You're not helping me yet, no.
I mean, listen, streams are just an excuse for ADHD, like, people to just constantly forget what they're doing. Maybe that's why there's so many, like, compilations of people just fucking up. Oh, god damn it.
Be gone, bot.
Be gone, hold on. Unless Prince beats me to it. Bam. Goodbye. Sorry, but yes. Like, streams are just an excuse for people with ADHD to already be, like, even more ADHD. I swear there's those compilations of, like, people like, I don't understand this puzzle. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Why am I so bad at this game? And then, like, they play offline, they play, like, just off camera, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, turns out not having an audience makes me think better. Yatagarasu, I better find out more.
I think that definitely is true for me, but...
If it is true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Codepian embassy, I keep fucking up the pronunciation, but whatever, what could he or she have been after? No doubt to steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely to steal secrets from the Codopian embassy itself. Since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police. What was it that the Yatagarasu sent to the police? I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting this top secret treatment. Still, I found it very ironic those stolen items to the police, it was proof positive they be Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Wouldn't you say, Manfred von Karma?
That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct?
Ah, that's what I get for going to make coffee. Make a coffee.
It's all good, man. Good thing I gave myself mod status on my mobile account. Good thinking on my part, right?
Oh man, does that mean he missed the he missed the part where you just
Possibly, but it's okay.
you just gave me that look?
Quite possibly, but that's okay. That's definitely going in the highlights.
Good.
Sorry. Oh yeah, speaking of coffee, Prince, guess what I tried today? Nitro brew, nitro cold brew coffee. It's alright. For $3.50 for a can this big. I don't think I'd buy it again, but I'd drink it again. It's alright.
Oh, people are speaking almost blasphemy in anime?
Oh boy. What's new in the anime industry today? I love my Keurig coffee maker, by the way. I miss having, like, we had a water cooler that basically has those built-in, like,
People are saying
Freerin Beyond Journey's End.
Beyond Journey's End is better than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we quite like both.
Yeah, I liked both of them.
Well, you know, I guess the anime community can't go a single day without having some kind of hot take.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it isn't even really fair to compare the two because they're two completely different kinds of
Yeah.
They're two completely different kinds of stories.
Apples to oranges.
Yeah.
Plus, one was made pretty recently, and the other was made...
Yeah, and the other was made over a decade ago. One is complete with fleshed out characters while the other is still in development.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how far the anime or the manga has gotten, but I know the anime is like... They stopped around, like, the first major arc.
Yeah, both are pretty good, though, so...
Yeah.
I'm still one of the only people who prefers the 2003 Fullmetal Alchemist over Brotherhood, but, you know...
See, now that could be a hot take for some people.
That's probably a hot take for some people, but...
Death Knight Dave is with you on that. He would agree with you on that fully.
Yeah.
But many others would be
a lot of people usually don't agree with me. I'm not even saying it's better, I'm just saying I prefer it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, it's not even really a hot take, I'm just saying I prefer it over Brotherhood. I'm not saying it is better than Brotherhood, because they're both good.
Speaking of Death Knight Dave, he's in Scotland right now, and I'm very jealous. If only, like, not really, like, jealous, as in, like, oh, how dare he. It's more like, man, wish I could go out of country.
Yeah, I think I'll wait till Freerin is done before I consider one or the other.
Which is reasonable.
Yeah.
It's still being made, so it's got some time.
Yeah.
It's gotta age like fine wine, which, by the way, should I go grab that bottle of wine? I kind of want to, though.
No.
I want to show it off.
Let's just continue playing.
But Kelsey,
Nick!
we're not ADHD enough.
Nick.
I guess without going to grab it, I bought a bottle of wine today for just trying out. And literally, the name of the wine is called Fucking Weirdos. And I just couldn't help but think. I just couldn't help but think, this wine is just me. I don't even like wine, but this wine is me.
I don't like wine either, but...
That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct?
Like, we haven't even moved from this spot at all.
Yes, indeed. I wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, and I suggest you ask Faraday. Mr. Faraday? He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well. He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KG-8 incident and the Yatagarasu case. Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. Hi, Small K.
Aww, look at her.
What is it, little girl?
You're scary, mister.
Did you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you.
Fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you've exactly $1. Is this what you want?
Thanks! That's exactly what I need. What I needed.
Would that child be here to watch the trial?
I bought a whiskey bottle once called Fighting Cock or something along that line.
That definitely sounds like something Dave would pick up just to be like, let's try this.
Yeah.
How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse.
Child, she's just a child.
It's especially funny considering what's about to happen.
Oh, really?
Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore?
No, you don't, apparently.
The paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is complete. Why you? Do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes? I'm so sorry! I can have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant. It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me. A proud one you are. You had better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth.
Oh. I didn't get to explore anything.
We will eventually. September 10th, 4 p.m. Just what is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? Ooh, Prince is telling us to stop and listen for a bit. I like the bumps and beats in the back.
I do like it, yeah.
Ooh, whoever was the drummer here had some fun. How is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either? Bailiff, where's Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. That's definitely not something you want to admit.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it's the judge. He does have pants on.
Oh my god! Oh, you must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended. I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. I mean, I could have just been hallucinating.
Or potentially drunk.
Or I could have been drunk, although this is before.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is like way before.
Yeah, this is way before he's...
Like way before. He was probably still on good terms with his wife.
Yeah, this is way before the divorce.
Maybe this is just him getting married. I don't know. Anyway.
I tend to hallucinate when I get drunk, and I've only gotten drunk once. It was during my wedding.
Fair.
Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson.
As I said, looks like the trial is
We
about
getting
to resume
lit.
now. I mean...
No.
I know you wouldn't. But Dave's not here. It's not the same.
Yeah.
We need 2 giggly drunks and 1 sober person to just be like, these fucking idiots. It would basically be like, It would basically be like the Three Wolves
Yeah.
meme.
Yeah.
Where it's like Nick and Dave are the two wolves just going...
Yeah, and I'm the one who's just like... You're 5 beers in? Jesus!
Woo! So, it looks like the trial is about to resume, however. Yes, it will be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar. Without the evidence from Faraday. What is that blasted buffoon up to? It's an emergency, sirs! Oh shit, it's Gumshoe. Young Gumshoe.
Oh, jeez. Silence!
There shall be no yelling in the sacred hall of law. Bailiff, remove that man from this courtroom at once. Well, please, wait. You have to listen to me. There's an emergency. Defendant lobby number 2, Mr. Faraday and the defendant. The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor. What? What? What?
This has become a weird predicament that we have found ourselves in.
Kelsey, when Nick and Dave get drunk.
Yeah.
Again, it's like the Three Wolves. Oh boy, this guy. Stay back. Actually, hold on. I want to give him... I'm going to ruin my voice today, but I'm going to give this man the Solid Snake voice.
Okay.
No one's allowed on the crime scene.
How quickly the tide turns.
Why is that one so loud?
I don't know.
Who does this oddball think he is?
This is becoming quite the hotspot.
Isn't she Mr. Rell's defense attorney?
Wait, why do I have to hold my nose?
When you hear her say objection,
It's
you're
just,
gonna
does she,
hear it.
Does she sound nasally?
You are going to hear it.
Okay.
It's so
I'm going
obvious.
I'm going to ruin my voice today, so another typical stream.
Yeah, basically. Hey. Hey, you. No running in the hallway, pal. And who are you to tell me what to do? I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. Ants. This sofa looks like it's seen its fair share of use. And it looks like another part of the courthouse is visible from the window. Ah! My eyes have locked with that reflection's eyes in the barred window.
With my reflections
Oh.
eyes.
My eyes have locked with my reflection's eyes in the barred window. As a student of Von Karma, I refuse to back down. I won. Ah, hello me, staring contest.
Oh my god! And here comes the start of a long line of detective abuse.
Yup, basically.
Oh, no. We're not gonna acknowledge the ants.
I guess not. Interesting. They're selling special court-themed food products here. Many of them seem sort of troublesome and suspicious. Objection, I suppose. Man, that Swiss roll looks pretty good. A drink vending machine. Ah! Now is not the time to be pondering what kind of drink I want. God, young judges for justice. Poster of the judge. There's a longer slogan of some sort in tiny letters at the bottom. Every strike of my gavel brings the truth closer to me, and my hair farther away. I can relate. This is a promotional poster for the court, a hair growth product. A fire extinguisher. If one were to be hit in the head with this, I suppose the victim would lose a memory or two. Remember?
Wait, that
The second game?
No, when did that happen?
In the second game. The very first case.
Oh, right!
Yeah.
Yeah! Phoenix got hit with something and lost his memory.
Yeah. well, whatever what that last part was. First, I need to get a handle on the situation. Perhaps I should talk to people.
Some people.
Defendant lobby number 1 is right through here. The incident took place in lobby number 2 next door.
So Nick and I should have been judges.
I mean, hey, I was actually considering, since not today, will I have enough to... I'll do it later tonight. Yeah, you know what? I'll buzz my head and shower later after you leave.
Okay.
I shouldn't allow myself to get sidetracked like this. I better get a move on. Well, start talking. And you are... Ooh, me. Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs. Point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a district prosecutor. Oh, prosecutor. Never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal. I've told you my name. Now would you mind telling me yours? Detective Dick Gumshoe, and I just recently achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream, it's what I was born to do.
Poor Gumshoe.
I'm getting a buzz cut, yeah, and I'm gonna do it myself too. I've done it once before, on myself. Wait, maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some kind of crazy dream first. This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident? Oh, you know what, I don't have to tell you anything, right? I know that. But it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know. Wow, you're a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you? Well, anyway, Detective Bad is the one in charge.
Detective Bad?
Yeah. Detective Bad. But he's actually good. It's like Soul Bad Guy, he's the good guy. Dude, so you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to the defendant lobby number 2. So you were on guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty? Well, I freaked out when I heard a gunshot, but then I kind of froze. Your detective and a measly gunshot scared you that much? I'm gonna need more water soon. And then again, I can hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need more soon too.
Yeah. And Detective Bad did something, I don't know.
Sorry.
Speaking of gunshots, this one's got quite the trigger finger. Then Detective Bad came running to the scene. We went into lobby number 2 together. Both men were lying there dead.
2 things. 1, you could call him Mara Gumshoe. And 2, why did you give Gumshoe a Mike Guy voice?
Oh, I tried giving him the Kronk voice, but
No, it's not really. It's not. It's like a Patrick Warburton voice.
I'm not very good at it, but...
No, you're good at it.
Oh, thank you. But at this point, it's just what he is now.
Yeah.
He's just Kronk Gumshoe.
Yep.
Kronk Shoe. Is that everything? Yeah, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single beep of the struggle. Interesting. Other than the gunshot, I didn't hear a single sound of commotion.
Was in hall on guard duty. Other than gunshot, didn't hear a sign of a struggle.
You gonna do it?
Yeah. Oop.
You mentioned that you've only recently become a detective, did you not? Yeah, you got it. I'm a brand spanking new detective. So that means you've probably never seen a real prosecutor's badge, right? If you so desire to see one, I just might be able to make your day. Oh, you don't have to go through the trouble, pal. Because a real man has a police badge. And someday I'm gonna be an ace detective, just like Detective Bad. Did I say something wrong, pal? Forget it, detective.
Damn, young Edgeworth is far more like kind of braggy about showing off his prosecutor's badge.
To be fair, I think it's because we're just controlling him. Do you have a minute?
You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. especially at a time like this.
Ah, I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court.
Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. So Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh?
I'll have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma. This is his signature finger waggle. Do not take me for some naive novice. Oh yeah, she does that a lot too.
Do not take me for some naive novice.
Oh my god.
So you're a student of Von Karma. I should have... Those clothes are a dead giveaway.
Stop right there! These are the garments of one who gallantly presents the facts!
Thanks for the great laugh, but try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort!
Just kidding, I was just goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callisto Yu. And if you're telling the truth, then we were about to go head-to-head in court.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Ah, but of course, I've heard much about you, Miss Yu.
But of course, I have heard much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare.
Forehead.
She's got the... She don't got the forehead, she got the 5 head. Hello, someone 10? Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
She got the 5 head. Did I say something funny? I'd like you to update me on the situation.
I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there?
If that's the case, then
This
why
woman
are you
doesn't
here?
have this woman doesn't have dreams. She has luxurious surround sound movie theater quality dreams. What? What? Wait, why is that so funny?
Because her forehead is like
Oh.
huge, ginormous.
Oh.
She puts Yunwa to shame.
Yeah, she does.
If that's the case, then why are you here?
She puts Sakura Haruno to shame.
Whoa. Shots most certainly fired.
I might be kidding. I don't know if I'm kidding.
Ah, what's so funny?
It's just that the way you speak is so tactless. The person I was going against in court until only a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened.
You don't have to keep holding your nose, it's just a suggestion.
Pew pew pew.
But she does have a nasally voice. That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Also, hold on a moment. I think I just heard. Yes, somebody followed. Hello,
Hey!
Tribble.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
The Ten Tails is hiding in that big ass forehead. Oh my god. That was the Ten Tails all along.
Good lord. You're gonna do it, aren't you?
Yeah.
It is a shame that we will not be able to face each other. It was to be my first trial, too.
Oh, was that a declaration of war? How nice it is to be young and carefree. And what a nice squeaky clean badge you've got yourself there. I'm jealous.
I'm sure its gleam will dull over time with experience.
Are you saying your reputation will also tarnish over time with it?
Yes.
That's not what I meant!
That is what happens, though.
You're not wrong.
Well, you just can't avoid some things in life.
I'll never allow my badge or my reputation to become tarnished.
Famous last words, Edgeworth. Famous last words.
And now...
This guy.
Excuse me, but who are you? Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide. I was informed of the situation and came as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, listen to this guy's theme too.
Ooh. I like it.
Gotta love that metal drum can.
Damn, his coat is full of friggin' holes. His tie too his tie has holes in it too.
So how did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Mr. Faraday requested that you be here. I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to see, kid. Kid? I'm Mr. Faraday's substitute for today's trial. Therefore, I insisted that you update me on the situation. Can't back down here. I have a right to know. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? Is he going for his gun? It's just a mirror. How dare he trick me like that? Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of blade, and he had a gun in his hand. The other man, Mr. Mackerel, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Anyone else who went into defendant lobby number 2? Yeah, that big lug over there. His name's Gumshoe.
Gumshoe just standing there looking clueless.
That image right there was just a vibe.
Yep.
It's like, look at that clueless guy over there. In many ways, that's the perfect way to sum up this entire street.
Yeah, basically.
He was in charge.
That's what I do often.
He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. If that's the case, then they must have killed each other, correct? Maybe. Such impudence! This guy is really testing my patience. Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court? Homicides aren't my only gig. The Yatagarasu case is also one of my assignments. We were called upon to comment on the Yatagarasu's characteristics, in order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was the Yatagarasu or not. Well, looks like you just might have a brain after all in that head of yours, son. Son? I'm not your son, Pops! I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, pal.
I'm not your pal, buddy.
I'm not your... Anyway. Miss you! There's someone here who wishes to see you.
Who is it?
Kodopian Embassy staff member by the name of Manny Cochin.
What?
What's going on? Detective Bad of Misused Moods just changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Isn't Manny Cochin?
I'll be right there.
Look at her strut.
She does have the strut.
She has that strut.
It's nice to see you again, Miss Yu.
Why are you here?
I
have no desire to ever see you again.
Now. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat?
Fine, let's go.
Oh, hi, Manfred von Murder. I mean, Von Karma.
Bad. Oh boy, 2 gruff voices in a row. Von Karma. It's been a long time. I knew you would show up. You usually do when the Yanagarasu is involved, and I see this case is no exception. Do you know Detective Bad, sir? Yes, he's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. Only he would get a promotion and move on. It's the crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective. It's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, Bad. The man I just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the KG-8 incident? So I was right. Just what is that man doing wandering around here? That Faraday. I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. Imbecile. I would have proved his guilt in 3 minutes. Von Karma, I think you've said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak like that about the departed. Very well. Back on topic. I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
Objection!
Hey, about what Von Karma said.
Yeah, right. Papa, how can you place him in charge?
Franziska, what are you doing here?
I'm here for summer vacation. What else?
Do you like how she swapped her whip for a riding crop?
Well, this is before the whip.
I know. Franziska von Karma. So she is here on vacation from Germany. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma, and a student of his, who's also a junior to me.
You're the one who's junior to me, and don't you forget it!
Where is von Karma's wife?
Yeah, where is her?
You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you?
Huh. If you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. I'll never allow myself to lose to you. Never!
Why does she always have to be this competitive?
Now with this look, with this look, Von
Karma.
looks more like a psychopath than her adult form.
I don't know, she kind of looks about the same.
Did you read it?
Yes.
Anyway, Papa, are you really assigning Miles Edgeworth to cover the case?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. And I am 100% confident that I can do a better job than him.
That's just like Franziska. She has no problem bad-mouthing someone right in front of them. Bad. Yeah. These two will be conducting the investigation. What? You want me to let both these kids loose on the crime scene? Ah, this is the perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecutorial skills. The crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in. Sorry and regret giving him the snake voice now, but it's okay. We're already in it. Already in it to win it. I'm the one with the authority over this crime scene, Bad. And I will not tolerate complaining. Edgeworth, Franziska, I leave this case to the two of you. Understood, sir.
Yes, Papa.
I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I'll accept nothing but a perfect report from the both of you. Do not disappoint me. Hey, hold up, Von Karma. I still haven't agreed to this.
Miles Edgeworth,
Been quite some time, Franziska.
this will be the perfect chance for us to see which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
Sorry. Would it kill you to at least say hello?
long time no see.
Very good.
Just because you became a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud.
Good! She hasn't changed a bit.
Miles Edgeworth! As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is worthy of the Von Karma name.
Ah, for crying out loud, I've been reduced to a babysitter.
The real question is, who the hell would let Von Karma smash?
Right? Like, that's my question. It looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. That's just like him, he never fails. Now, I'd appreciate it if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. Yeah, you're better off checking things out on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task. You're cuddling.
Yeah, that's what you want to call it.
The only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously.
Miles Edgeworth, you should listen to someone else until they are finished talking.
What are you talking about?
I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
Competition?
The person that figures out the truth first wins.
So the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name?
Exactly. I don't care that you became a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things come from your foolishly foolish mouth.
Fine, whatever makes you happy.
Can I take that as you accepting my challenge?
Once again, whatever makes you happy, darling.
Ha! Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like the professional I am.
She likes that alliteration. Competing to discover the truth behind a crime. How delightfully childish. You kids, over there, hold it! Kid?
Ha! Serves you right, Miles. He just called you a kid.
Talking to you too, little missy. Yeah. I said kids, kid.
How dare you call me a kid as well?
You're 13. I'll do as I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene.
Is she 13 here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, big guy, you're going to watch over these two. Yes, sir. Detective Bat, sir. Hello, Crash Out Kid. Ace
Hello.
Attorney, yeah.
And then crash out.
I'll do what I say from now on, kids, okay?
You'd better not get in our way, Scruffy. You'll feel the bite of my whip if you do.
Oh, no. And you, prosecutor boy.
Oh, that was just foreshadowing for what will happen later. In the future, when he does end up being whipped by her all the time.
Poor Gumshoe.
Hey, no whip!
Yeah. Yes, I crash out every day. Same! That's just the current state of 2025 right now.
That's just my current mental state in general.
Let's get your investigation started already, alright? Great. Now even that detective is treating me like a child.
Oh, right. Oh, that's you.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to do a Gumshoe?
No.
Alright, it's time to get investigating. Get a move on, prosecutor boy. Honda equals Honda. Oh, from Punch-Out. I'm assuming you watched that recently then? My name is Miles Edgeworth. And if you were to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, damn. Ads, yeah. Oh, real quick.
It's the start of the detective abuse.
It really is. Can I just say something real quick that I thought was like really upsetting and annoying?
What?
So, I watched an episode of Game Grumps today, right?
Yeah.
And apparently it was an episode that, it had, like, copywritten music in it.
Yeah.
And because of that, they couldn't monetize the video, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we can't monetize this video, but, you know, we'll just play it as is and just accept that we're not getting money on this video, so, you know, subscribe to the Patreon, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And then they fucking, like... And then the YouTube... Like, YouTube put ads on the video anyway, right?
Yeah.
And it's all gambling ads. Which I feel is just this big open hand slap to the face. You know?
Damn.
I know, Prince. Regardless of your opinion on the Game Grumps, you gotta admit, that's fucked up, right? You gotta admit that's really messed up. Yeah, we're gonna demonetize your video, but we're still gonna run ads for our benefit. It's like, wow. Fuck you, YouTube. I mean, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, we can't insult the YouTube overlords.
Let's go gambling. Yeah. Why gambling ads?
Let's
Of
go
all the
gambling!
things.
Ah, dang it! Ah, dang it!
Speaking of which, I'm gonna feed my ADHD and play Nikkei. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Also, yeah, we should get this guy out of here so he stops saluting. What would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was? That's up to you now, isn't it? Oh, really? Sounds good, pal. He's so naive.
I like yelling that when I see my younger sister.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Begin investigation. Detective Bad, may I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both a knife and a gun were used as murder weapons. Yeah, it does. That leads to our first question of the investigation. Where did the men acquire the weapons?
Alright, well, yeah, we'll talk to Francisco.
Yep. The gun was inside the Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today.
Aw, thank you.
Yay, thank you. Yay. I can't tell if we did it correctly because the microphone's in the way.
Yeah, we did it.
It was used to kill the Kodopian embassy staff member. But I never heard of anything about the knife. Mr. Rell was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. Would it have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented? But then why doesn't Detective Bad know about it? Wait, what if... It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife under the guise of prosecutorial evidence. He could have then brought it out and attacked Mr. Rell with it. Maybe you've got a brain in there after all, kid. Is he going to treat me like a child forever? Looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rell first, who then counterattacked. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel like it's much too early to be drawing conclusions on it. We must first find conclusive evidence, so as to protect the honor of the Von Karma name.
Alrighty. Ah, I see.
Did you figure something out?
This is a competition, Miles, and as such, I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk to me.
Goofworth.
Goofword.
We do love Goofworth.
Yeah,
As you wish.
I do love when he's
Just silly.
being silly and goofy.
Edgeworth when we don't control him.
Miles Goofword.
Edgeworth when we don't control him. Stick up his ass. Edgeworth when we play him. Just a silly little guy.
Yep.
There's some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's a tea set too, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of a disturbance. Yeah, table's all neat and tidy.
He said plastic bags on top of the table are completely undisturbed. I must inspect that tea set.
I must know, is it Earl Grey or green? Maybe they were just super quiet in their scuffle. After all, I didn't hear anything from out in the hallway, you know. Empty plastic bags scattered on the floor, throwing us off. Bag? There's some stuff in the bag, pal. I suppose this was Mr. Faraday's bag.
Randomly yell objection like Gooforth when I'm bored.
I wish I could just run around and just scream objection about stupid things.
Me too.
It's time for dinner. Objection!
What are you objecting to?
I don't like this food. Kelsey, I made steak today. Objection! I don't like steak.
Yeah, I don't like steak.
Yeah, I just have to make it right for you. Just have to make it a nice medium rare.
One day it'll happen.
Okay. Is that a challenge?
Maybe.
You're on. Probably the trial evidence I was supposed to collect from him. This is the evidence. Better not touch it. I'll leave prints on it. Do you just not pay attention to anything you do? No.
No, he really doesn't. I'm going to expect this plant.
This decorative plant's foliage is quite nice. It's actually soothing to be around it. Perhaps I should purchase one for my room.
It's led to different moments. Oh boy.
Objection! What? Like, I'm just objecting out loud. Okay. Looks like
I thought I'd find something to object to.
I didn't.
I didn't.
High five. It looks like this sofa is ready to be disposed of.
Oh Jesus, really?
Whoops! Hopefully not. Hopefully that's just a joke. I read. Oh, it's so soft. I could sleep for all 25 hours of the day on this thing. If only I could dispose of him.
Oh my god, poor Gumshoe.
Oh man. The window's open and there's a fresh flowery scent in the air. Ugh, the flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly. Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change? Well, at least there's no way someone escaped through the window now. They wouldn't wake up and smell flowers after a fall from the 3rd floor. Are you willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows?
No human can climb through these barred windows. The scent of flowers is in the air.
25 hours. Maybe Gumshoe just slept through the dark hour.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, guess there's that too. Either way, no one could get through these windows, right? Wait, does that mean Gumshoe is a Persona user?
Maybe.
What would his persona be?
I don't know.
He strikes me as a chariot arcana.
Maybe.
They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice. Whoa! What is a Detective Gumshoe? My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal. Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one.
That's not exactly normal sized.
Oh,
I mean, maybe it is these days, but...
Yeah, it's normal size these days.
But it wasn't normal back when this was made.
No. Oh, wow, this thing is huge.
Persona!
Yeah. Oh! Whoa!
He did that just from touching the screen?
And way too noisy.
You're the noisy one, Scruffy!
Don't touch it. You'll get your fingerprints all over it. This is a crime scene. But I didn't touch it. Preservation of the crime scene, the foundation of detective work.
Jump shadows in Shadow Thief style.
I'll reveal your true form. Also, he would have Mara and his name is literally Dick. You know what? But I don't know. I can't see Gumshoe summoning a Mara.
Yeah, me neither.
I do think I do think Gumshoe would be a Chariot Arcana. If he was to have a persona, he'd definitely be a Chariot. The Foundation, huh? Something sounds like the rookie here needs to
I'm
shore
in
up
your
on.
walls.
Does that mean you're Dave? Detective Bad, do you have any thoughts on the case? Faraday and Rel. Looks like they killed each other. Although, there are a few things that just don't seem right. And what would they be? Why don't you look? Why don't you try thinking on your own first before you bother me, boy? Well, now I've been downgraded to just boy.
Damn.
Boy.
Boy.
Did we examine the bodies already?
Not
We did
yet. Not yet.
It looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Wren. At first glance, it seems like they must have killed each other. However, using logic, the only logical conclusion is... Aha! What was that outburst for? My detective's instinct just hit me real hard.
And he'd probably have Agathian?
Agathian? Who's that? Is that one of the Chariot Arcanas? I don't recognize the name. Did we even get that persona?
I don't even remember.
It was Mr. Rel that fell first, see? You don't need a detective's instinct for that. It's common sense! I suppose we won't know much more than that after I examine the bodies.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
We just love reading that every single time, don't we?
Yep.
Why are the plastic bags scattered all around? Those bags for keeping evidence safe, pal. I know that much, Detective. Oh, you sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? Normally, I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy...
I play Ace Attorney like I play Oreo...
Like I play...
Oreo of 5?
A what?
Mm-mm. I meant Persona.
Okay.
I play Ace Attorney like I play Persona. Persona 5.
Okay. Persona 5. We do love Persona in this house.
Yes. Hopefully we can do Persona 5 on stream one day, but
It'll be me, yeah.
It'll be you playing it,
Yep.
because I've already played Persona 5 Royal.
I still don't know anything about the Royal content.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
what-
it's from Persona 5 Royal. It's an early game Persona.
Oh.
Okay.
So I guess they added it in to... Yeah. They added it in to Persona 5 Royal. So that's probably why I haven't seen it.
It might have been in regular Persona 5 too, but
I'm not remembering.
to be
it off the
honest,
top of my
I
head.
don't remember.
I'll say this. If the day actually comes that I get to play Persona 5 Royal, it won't be until way later down the line.
Yeah.
By that time, who knows, maybe the Persona 4 remake will come out.
I still gotta play Persona 4 Golden.
At this point, we may as well just play the remake.
Nah, I kind of want to play.
You sure?
I kind of want to play Golden. Yeah.
Fair enough.
My sister said Persona sucks. She got a black eye.
Okay, maybe don't do that.
Oh no.
Maybe don't do that. It's not worth. That's not a hill worth dying on. Sorry. Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? Huh. Yeah, his hand is all black down there, see? I wonder what that could be.
Bruce?
If you look closely, blotching pattern resembles an ink stain.
Morgana is my child. Shirkers came before Royal?
Did it? I think it did.
I think it did, yeah. Cause it's kind of a direct sequel to original Persona 5. Classic baggies, 2 dead guys. I think we can guess.
Hi Rudy,
Hi,
what's
Rudy.
up? How's it doing? How's it going, dude? How's it doing? Good. I mean, good, going good, dude. Brain fart again.
Mr. Faraday has ink on his left hand. Why is there ink on such a place anyway?
Writing? An ink stain. Yes, I usually get ink on my own hand when I use my feather pen. He would have a fucking feather pen.
Yeah, he would.
Oh, feather pen. Never seen one before. Sure you aren't just making it up, pal. Mr. Faraday, how ironic it is for him to lose his life in a courthouse. Yeah, why'd it have to be like this? I don't know what to say. I can't believe this happened while I was on watch, pal. Rather than beating yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. Didn't you become a detective in order to solve crimes?
I mean, Otto almost died in a poorhouse.
Yeah. 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 Then get back to work. Find out the cause of his murder. Right, I'm on it, pal. First he killed a Cadopian... Right? Cadopian? Yeah, let's go with that. Embassy staff member. Then he was murdered himself. This guy wasn't exactly an angel. No, he was a mackerel. Oh, what makes you say that? Oh, he's been hauled into the precinct several times for theft and assault, pal. So yeah, he's definitely the type to have committed a murder or two. Well, he did admit to killing Mr. Dead Man. Hey, good point, pal.
Who killed who? Well, we're gonna find that
We're
out.
gonna find out. I mean, I already know.
I don't.
I knew my detective's intuition was telling me something. Detective's intuition? Yeah, you know about it. It's a special feeling that all detectives... We don't have time for this conversation right now. Let's return to the investigation. You're really mean, pal.
Poor Gumshoe.
Looks like Mr. Rell died with a knife in his hand. There's some blood stuck on it. And he must have used this as a weapon. Yeah, no doubt about it. Mr. Faraday killed carrying this on his personage.
Was Mr. Faraday carrying?
Right. Yeah. Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very indifferent intention in mind?
Why does a bag have blood on it? We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. Like I said, I know. I should jot down some notes on it.
I believe Faraday brought this as evidence. It was found in Rell's hand.
Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand. So he shot Mr. Rell, and then he fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun. I think I can already see an inconsistency. Do you?
How quickly the tide turns.
God damn, that's so loud.
I think I can see inconsistency.
Do you know what it is? If there's an ink stain on his left hand,
Oh, he's left-handed.
then he's left-handed. At least I would assume that that's the case. I guess that does seem kind of strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun? Not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger. Though I doubt I'll ever need to use one. I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. But it sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands. It appears that the police's screening procedures need a thorough review.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand.
Faraday's evidence from embassy staff killing case was found in his hand.
Mr. Rell's cause of death was from being shot, correct? That's what we think, but it's hard to tell with him lying face down. Death is bad enough, but it's truly lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth. Are you sure they were trying to hide something? I can't confirm Mr. Rell's cause of death with his body positioned like that. Detective Bad, I'd like to examine the bodies in further detail if possible.
What's this? You're not able to form a theory with them with them the way they are.
No. I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the perfect evidence, don't you?
I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it.
Labby. Yes, sir! We've taken enough photos of the scene, sir. And there you have it. Do you not approve? Of course not. What? Investigation of a crime scene is the work of a detective, so don't touch a thing. Hey, big fella, turn over the bodies for me, will you? Okay. Please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir. Gumshoe, do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Poor Gumshoe.
Imagine fucking having to move a dead body.
Yeah.
Oh.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
The amount of times...
Why do I picture them that way?
Hmm?
In what way?
Well, like this. Ooh, posture check. I do need that. Here.
It's time to drink water.
I don't have
Oh,
any
shit.
more water.
It's time to
Want me
drink
to go
water.
get some? Put some in
Yeah.
the fridge.
Yeah.
I'll be
It's time
right
to
back.
drink water.
Wait, no. But
Yes, my spoiled little princess.
they attacked each other at the same time. Oh, well, we're gonna find that out. Shot in the chest. Takes some guts to fire a gun in a courthouse. I mean, I've been a detective for a whole week and I still haven't fired a single round yet. There aren't any burn marks on his clothes. That must mean... Wait, burn marks? A round grows very hot as it is discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Ergo, Mr. Rell must have been shot from at least a yard or two away. Found in Faraday's hand. Bullet that killed Rell was fired from a few yards away. Sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, pal. Apparently, this detective has as much common sense as common knowledge as your everyday marsupial. Yes, the knife is bloody. Looks like Mr. Faraday was stabbed with this knife that Mr. Rell is holding. Ouch! What's wrong, detective? My stomach started to hurt from just thinking about being stabbed. Just keep your mind on the case, alright?
Phantom pain.
Thank you.
Oh, how I spoil you.
Yes.
So, what did I miss?
I didn't miss much. Really, not much at all, actually.
There's a knife wound in the chest here, see? Wonder if the wound matches the knife Mr. Rell is holding. Labby. Yes, sir. Verifying now, sir. Make it quick. From the look of things, one could deduce that the knife Mr. Rell is holding is what killed Mr. Faraday. Ugh. There's something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen.
The fountain pen in Mr. Faraday's pocket has an especially nice nib.
Hey, you know, always wanted to keep a pencil behind my ear.
Is
Because-
that why he ends up always having a pencil behind his ear?
Yep. It's because Detective Bat is always telling me. You should always write your name on everything you own. Yes, somehow you do strike me as quite the forgetful individual. Let us now try to understand how the two men died. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence. Then he aimed the gun at Mr. Rell and fired. However, Mr. Rell managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot. Then the two men fell together where they stood.
That's where the ink is from?
Yeah,
Most likely, yeah.
that is my theory in any case. Oh, what a crazy way to go. Still, something about that explanation just doesn't seem right.
Notes pertain to Burn Faraday and Mackerel.
I believe I now have a firmer grasp on what happened here. So now we must firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it.
No. I think we've gotten everything that we needed, unless Mr. Faraday is holding a gun in his right hand. That's the one Mr. Rel got blown away by, right? Abby, your answer. Yes, sir. We found that the ballistic markings do match that gun. Ballistic markings are, they are the figurative fingerprints a gun leaves on a bullet when it's fired, also known as a rifling mark. Every gun leaves its own unique ballistic markings. Therefore, by looking at the markings on a bullet, you can tell which gun it came from. Yeah, that's it. Of course, I already knew that, pal. You'd be better off going back to the academy. Come on, sir. Cut me some slack, will ya? So, the bullet that was fired from this gun is what felled Mr. Rel.
That might be it now.
Yeah, yeah, looks like we're done. You examined the knife, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think...
Logic.
Yeah. So, well, we could put the fountain pen and the ink stain together.
Yeah.
That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen. Let me ask the lab guy. Detective Gumshoe! I confirm that the substance on Mr. Faraday's hand is the ink from his fountain pen. Yeah, I see. Good work. I've always wanted to say that, even if it was just the one time in my life. Mr. Faraday wrote with his fountain pen in his left hand. I think it's fair to assume that he was left-handed. It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well. Okay, if you say so, pal.
Fountain pen used by the left-handed Faraday looks like it has a quality nib.
Here, I'm just gonna real quick check the little guide to make sure we're still on the right track.
Oh.
Oop. The TV has been left on. Why are you looking at me like that? It wasn't me. I didn't touch anything. Gumshoe, you know what happened to you if you touch something again, right? I won't touch anything. I won't even go near the TV, sir. Hey, and you, get back to your investigation, all right? I was planning to do so anyway. Gun. That.
Oh.
Why are the plastic bags scattered all around? Those bags for keeping evidence safe, pal. I know that much, detective. You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? Normally, I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy... Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? Okay, so we already got that. Got that. Got that. Did we... We examined the gunshot wound, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Knife wound, okay. I see. I think we have to deduce.
Deduce.
Yes, we have to deduce.
We have to deduce.
So what can we deduce?
But there's nothing. It doesn't
Oh
say
shit, it
deduce.
doesn't give us the option?
No.
Oh, we have to connect something else. So... Okay, I think I understand. So, the table is neat and tidy.
Yeah.
What isn't? Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I got it.
There's a very tiny pile of plastic bags on the table, and yet a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during a struggle, in which case, might there not be another explanation as to how they got there? Another reason. I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow. Please get that blood away from me, pal. Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag? Hold on. Let me ask the lab guy. Right, please hurry. That poor labbie. Wait till you get a load of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's. Oh, the technician said they didn't find anything else on or in the bag either. It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence. Okay, if you say so. I'll leave it in your hands, pal. Imagine putting a bag inside of an evidence bag.
One of the bags strewn on floor of lobby number 2 has Faraday's blood on it.
I guess there's not much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other. No, we can't conclude that quite yet. Still something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they simply killed one another is too simplistic in this case. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows there's another possibility. No, wait, pal. Really? I suppose I will just have to show you the contradiction in this crime scene. Now we deduce.
Yeah.
So, have you figured it out? Yeah. You can take it from here.
Yes?
Now we come face to face with the contradiction I spoke of. And it is this! Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. Ergo, he is left-handed. Isn't it amazing how often handedness comes up in these games?
Yeah, really.
Considering that, left-handed people make up a relative, small minority?
Yeah.
The only left-handed person that I know is Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, the handgun is in his right hand. Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the great contradiction haunting this crime scene. Hey, you're right, pal. That does seem kind of strange. But how could something like that happen? The facts add up to one conclusion and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died. Someone else. Plastic bags scattered on the floor and the gun in the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. A person of vile intent who is serious about keeping the truth from us.
Multitasking, playing Animal Crossing, and watching this masterpiece.
Hey, do you still play Animal Crossing?
I haven't been playing it, no. I do like Animal Crossing, though.
I've actually never played Animal Crossing, believe it or not.
It's cute.
Here's the autopsy report.
It is probable that Mr. Rell survived for a short time after he was shot. However, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously from his stabbing. Interesting. Notes pertaining to Bern Faraday and Mac Rell. It looks like we now know everything we need to know about this case.
I still find it ridiculous that she's even here. Yeah, here, real quick, bring up the court record. Go to profiles. He's here somewhere. Probably on the other page.
I'm reading them.
Yeah, she is 13. Wow.
Okay.
What are they doing letting her run around in this fucking place? With
her
two dead bodies.
Because her daddy's the prosecutor.
Yeah. Are you sure we know everything?
Nepotism.
Yeah. Francisca really is just a nepo baby.
Yeah, at least she kind of does prove herself, though. I think. Of course, the incident began with Mr. Faraday attempting to get his revenge. The prosecutor went into a rage from being accused and tried to kill the defendant. But the defendant fought back and they ended up killing each other. It's all very clear and simple. There is absolutely no margin for doubt.
Would you say it's simple and clean?
Yes.
Do you really believe that to be the truth?
It's not clean. Not very clean at all, but yeah. Ha! Are you saying that just because I figured out the truth before you? That you don't want to believe it's true? It's alright. If you disagree with my argument, then prove me wrong. Well, if there are any contradictions to be found, that is.
Don't worry, I will.
What happened? Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, while Mr. Rell survived for a short time. From this, it is obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Rell. And Mr. Rell, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him. Those are the facts of this case.
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, therefore he must have attacked first. Proving that logic to be false is probably the fastest way to show her that she's wrong. In that case, I should first look in for any holes in her theory. Alright. Get in there. Just let me know when you want a hint.
Well, I'm just wondering how Mac Rell could have survived longer when he's the one on the bottom. And
I'll say this, you're on the right track, but that's not the point. Or like, yeah, that's not the contradiction for this particular case.
Also, gun was fired from a few yards away.
Who shot first? Hans shot first. You want the hint?
I don't have to press anything.
You do, yes.
Oh.
Hold it!
First.
Do you truly believe that Mr. Faraday died instantaneously?
I have the murder report right here. Mr. Faraday died instantaneously of shock due to being stabbed in the chest. There, you see, it's been documented clear as day.
You better be lucky that I can't update autopsy reports yet.
Hold it!
Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rell before he died. Do you have any basis for that statement?
Your foolishness has no end, does it? Now, I hate to repeat myself, however. Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. That's all the basis I need.
Alright, so if Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, then he must have attacked Mr. Rell before being stabbed.
You're finally beginning to catch on, I see.
Hold it!
So you believe that the dying Mr. Rell stole the knife from Mr. Faraday?
Mr. Rell became desperate as he did not want to die. Human beings can do amazing things when they are put to the test. So the two men struggled, and in the end, Mr. Rell was able to grab the knife and stab Mr. Faraday. The messy condition of this room is a testament to their struggle. Yes, my logic is perfectly sound.
She hesitated. Can you really say that it's perfect? You should see my crop. It's like in Animal Crossing.
What are you insinuating?
Nothing. However, I can't let what you just said slide by without further inquiry.
Nice.
One must be clear and precise. So if you could append your statement to that statement to your testimony.
Fine. Remarks about the bodies. Faraday died of a stab wound, the knife stab to the chest. The shock from the stabbing caused instantaneous death. All died of a gunshot wound to the chest. There was no gunpowder burn on his clothes, suggesting he was shot from a few yards away. It's possible he was alive for a little while after being shot. Yeah.
Check the testimony.
Then,
Didn't hear a struggle.
So
That's the one, yeah.
Objection!
If the two men were fighting, their struggle would have surely caused quite a bit of noise. However, Detective Gumshoe testified that he heard absolutely nothing.
Huh. You place too much faith in that detective's testimony, you know. But for the sake of the argument, let's say there wasn't a fight. How then did Mr. Rell get his hands on the knife?
Mr. Faraday's bag was sitting right there in lobby 2. It is not hard to imagine that perhaps Mr. Rell saw a chance and took it out at some point.
So, what you're saying is this. Mr. Rell took a chance when he saw the opportunity and took the knife from the bag. And then Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rell after being stabbed.
Isn't there something strange in Francisca's statement just now? Yeah, something's off. Wait, something doesn't add up.
Oh, really?
It's simply not possible for Mr. Faraday to have shot Mr. Rell after being stabbed.
Because he died
Instantaneously. Yeah. So yeah, it would be the crime scene notes for that.
Take that!
According to the coroner's report, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, meaning that he died immediately upon being stabbed by the knife. Ergo, he could not have possibly fired the gun after that.
Oh, you got me.
But of course.
Well then, if the report is correct, then there is only one correct explanation. If we suppose that Mr. Rel attacked first, I just dropped the controller. I don't know why I did that. Then Mr. Faraday, who died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Rel. Therefore, Mr. Rel must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot. Then they both died. That is the only explanation that makes logical sense.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Got them butterfingers. You got a buttery, twitchy trigger finger, Kelsey.
Yeah,
that
I
is
do.
absolutely never, like, I'm never letting you go near a gun.
I was never planning on going near a gun.
The gun just finds its way into your hand, and it will automatically pull the trigger.
I mean, I don't know how that would happen, but unless I just have, like, some sort of magnetic force.
Are you Magneto?
No.
I wish. What?
What do you mean you wish?
Wouldn't it be cool to have magnetism powers?
I don't know.
I'd have a blast with that shit.
I don't know. I feel like that could backfire.
Listen, when I was growing up,
Like-
I had the magnet autism. I was like, yes, magnets.
Like, I feel like that could backfire, just like that one episode of JoJo Part 3.
See,
Actually, Nick, if she did have
those powers.
those powers, that wouldn't make her Magneto. That would make her Polaris.
Still, I don't know. I think, like, magnetism powers is really fucking cool. Poisonally.
You read this?
Yes, I see you've been studying, Franziska.
I just wanted to explain it to you as simply as possible, before you foolishly propose a foolish theory that only a foolish fool like you could.
How naive of you to believe that only your opinions are valid, and still expect to discover the truth that the crime scene offers you. Franziska, you've still got a ways to go.
What are you talking about? Are you saying there's a logic in there?
There's a logic in my flaw.
There's a logic in my flaw. Are you saying? Oh, I'm tired.
It's alright.
Are you saying there's a flaw in my logic?
It's okay. It's funny.
It's very funny.
Mr. Faraday died instantly. And the fact that he did is what gives rise to the contradiction in this scene. The contradiction here in this crime scene is...
The order of the bodies fell.
Yeah. Let me get this straight. What you are arguing is this. Mr. Faraday took the gun from his evidence bag and shot Mr. Rel. Then, the wounded Mr. Rel found an opportunity to take the knife and strike back. Upon being stabbed, Mr. Faraday died on the spot and Mr. Rel died thereafter. If that's the case, then how do you explain this? How do you explain the logic in your flaw?
I'm sorry. This.
Don't think it's funny.
I can't stop thinking about
I'm telling you, what really gets me going is I laugh at something, and then you start laughing, and then you start laughing even harder, and then I start laughing even harder, and then you start laughing to the point where you start doing that wheezy laugh that I love so much, and then I start fucking cracking up laughing so goddamn hard.
No, it was.
We're just being silly.
We're just being silly, and I'm also just tired. So I guess I'm just like giggly. Whew.
Take a good look at the order in which their bodies are piled.
Truly, who's the giggly drunken one in this situation? Nobody's even drunk. I'm not even drunk.
Like I said, I'm just naturally this manic.
Yeah, I'm just naturally like this.
Take a good look at the pot in the order in which their bodies are piled.
No! I leave you two alone to play Animal Crossing, and this is what I come back to.
Yeah, it's just us giggling about stupid shit. What else is new?
Yeah. We do that all the time.
Mr. Faraday's body is lying on top of Mr. Rel's. Therefore, he's the bottom and he's the top. Edgeworth, you maybe want to rephrase that? No, because that's exactly how their relationship goes. The relationship of how their bodies are laying on top of each other. Right, yeah.
Now, if only Maya were here. to be like, write that down!
Edgeworth absolutely said that.
I'm right with you, Nick. Have you seen my screaming schedules
Yes.
or me going on random tangents?
Yeah. It's the best. Mr. Rel must have died before Mr. Faraday.
Impossible!
Yes, I agree that it seems strange no matter what angle you approach it from. Which means that the real mystery behind this crime scene that we must... There.
No! Not so fast, Miss Miles... Not so fast, Miles Edgeworth!
What now?
I simply think that you ought to think a bit more outside the box. And that it's even clearer now that the incident started with Mr. Faraday's murderous intent.
She should bounce back quickly. An explanation won't be enough this time. It's going to take some very decisive evidence to prove her wrong.
It was just chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell on top of Mr. Rel's. The two bodies fell into a pile, which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time. It really doesn't matter in the slightest that they fell in the opposite order.
It kind of does, though.
It does, though.
I just know that Francesca's explanation isn't absolutely correct. All I have to do is find a hole in the logic. Once I do, I can then present her with the evidence that proves the contradiction. We must provide the logic in her flaw. I mean, the flaw in her logic.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
There's a lot of things you don't let me live down, so...
Yeah. So do I have to press something?
Yeah. You want me to just tell you which
No,
one?
I'll
or-
just press all of them.
How about that? Rude.
Pressing someone's testimony in order to gain some time to think. You're a real one-trick pony, aren't you? It's too bad your trick only works on fools.
That wasn't my intent! I simply wish for more details as to how Mr. Faraday ended up on top of Mr. Rel.
Someone's impatient. I was just about to explain everything to you. So do you think you could hold on for a minute?
Ow! Ah! Francesca, I'll make you a deal. I'll hold on if you hold on to that whip of yours.
I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it all. Wow. Oh, I'll hold on to it all right as I whip you.
Yeah!
Well, now that you've quieted down a bit, I'd like to continue if you don't mind. No whip!
Also, hold on a sec. I almost forgot to tell you guys, did you hear about a certain Korean game that has a statue that's worth a lot of money?
No.
Wait, what?
No.
Like, are we talking about DK? Because, you know, clearly that's the only Korean game that I know about. No, that's not true.
Stellar Blade. Creator
So, yeah.
is one of the richest people in Korea. Oh. Damn.
1,800 statues. Damn. 1,800 euro statue.
Sells out.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Whew. Can't imagine shelling out that much money for a statue. Like, is it a big statue, or is it like, you know, kind of like a small little one? The two fell on top of each other. Don't you find that to be just a bit strange?
Not at all.
Ah,
Hey, no whipping, Francisca. And it's a statue of Eve. Yeah, I figured
Makes
it would be a
sense.
statue of Eve.
better be a big-ass statue for that much money. I can see it in her eyes. She's dead set against me from the bottom of her heart.
Miles Edgeworth, once I'm done here, you'll see that there's nothing strange at all. Now then, the two men fell into a pile.
Hold it!
What do you mean by they attacked each other at the same time?
I assume Mr. Faraday had the two different weapons in his hands. He made to attack Mr. Rel while holding both the knife and revolver.
Damn,
And then,
He wanted to go tactical.
after Mr. Faraday shot the gun and fired the gun, Mr. Rel grabbed the knife as he was falling and stabbed Mr. Faraday. That is how Mr. Rel wound up on the bottom with Mr. Faraday on top. At close range, that is more than possible.
Yes, it's possible, but...
Well, if you have any other ideas, then show me what you've got.
Oh, I will. And to that extent, I'd like for you to append what you just said to your testimony.
Oof, I don't see any point to that, but as you please.
Hold it!
Ah. Okay. Do you really believe that they fell in the exact opposite order in which they were attacked?
Miles Edgeworth, you're not listening to a word that I'm saying.
Not again! Ah!
They both attacked each other at the same time, and Mr. Rel fell first by chance. Founder's net worth ballooned in July last year when Shift Up became a public company and received an initial offering of $320 million. This made Kim, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the name, a billionaire as the largest shareholder of the $3 billion company. Since then, Shift Up's shares have fallen more than a third, and Kim's overall net worth has shrunk to $725 million, but it's still enough to make his debut on the rich list.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the statue.
Huh.
So, like, again, how big are they? Like, they're very well modeled and detailed. But, like, how big are they? For like over 1,000 euros, I hope they're expensive. Or, I hope they're large.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Leaving Mr. Faraday to just happen to fall on top of him. Then Mr. Rel died shortly thereafter, pinned underneath Mr. Faraday. That's how it happened.
So the two men attacked each other, with Mr. Rel randomly falling down first. The fact of the order that they attacked each other varies from the order they fell in doesn't cause a problem for me. However, there's definitely one certain aspect that I'm having trouble swallowing. Ah,
Nah, I know.
you got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Objection!
So you believe they killed each other at close range? Sorry, but that's impossible. Just as it is written in the crime scene notes, the firing of the handgun did not leave a gunpowder burn on Mr. Rel's clothes. Therefore, Mr. Rel and the gun must have been separated by a distance of at least 2 or 3 yards.
Ah!
Yes, this is by far the biggest contradiction. The two bodies are piled up on each other, yet the gun was fired from a distance. And with there being no chance that Mr. Rel moved that far after being shot, that leaves only one possible explanation.
What a completely foolish line of foolish thought from a thoroughly foolish fool! If I'm not right, then who was it that made the first move with the intent to kill, huh? Who?
The person that attacked first with murderous intent, that would be...
Why do I get the feeling it's neither of them?
Is that your final answer?
Well, it just seems like there's a third person involved in this, so yeah.
And you would be correct!
Damn. Shift Up has showcased its wealth through a new
$2,400 statue of Stellar Blade protagonist Eve.
Ooh.
Created by J&D Studios, the statue weighs
8.4 kilograms.
8.4 kilograms and has already sold out after pre-orders went live on April 18th. Along with Eve, there are separate statues of the equally improbably proportioned Tachi and Adam's drone. The bundle with the bundle with all three statues costs a whopping $3,899. Damn.
Also, 8.2 kilograms is roughly 18 pounds.
Okay.
So, I guess they're pretty hefty statues. Probably brain somebody with them.
That's more than one of my paychecks.
What?
Yeah, that's more than one of my paychecks.
Oh, the statues!
Yeah. The statues is more than one of my paychecks.
Sorry, my brain went to, my paycheck weighs more than 20 pounds. It's like...
No.
Hey guys, it's payday! Just struggling to hold it out. Slam it down on the bank teller's table, and it's like, yeah, I'd like to cash this in, please.
Anyway.
Sorry. In this room, contradictions appear no matter which man we claim attacked first. Thus, there can only be one explanation. There was a third person here. It was that third person who killed both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell, and set their bodies up to make it look like a double murder. That third person is the real culprit.
Miles Edgeworth, there's just one thing you're missing.
Evidence, correct?
Exactly. Everything you've said up until now is nothing but a story played out in your head. However, this is where the real test begins. Can you prove that there was a third person involved in this crime?
Of course. If the third person was truly here, the fact would resolve the glaring contradiction. The proof that this has all been a setup, made to look like they killed each other. I'll present it, and lay bare the final piece of the puzzle that's not yet in place. What is the piece of evidence that proves that there's a third person involved? So this is basically like two possible answers.
Okay.
Two possible answers.
Have anything to do with this one?
No. I'll give you a hint. They're both kind of the same thing. Need another hint?
Yeah.
One of them has to do with close. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of them. The other one is the plastic bag, so you can present either one of them. This blood here is from Mr. Faraday. There are no other clues to be found. Which begs the question, do I need to put this bag inside of another bag in order to preserve it as evidence? I actually asked that earlier. Thank you, game, for validating my extremely stupid question.
Take that!
The gun in Mr. Faraday's hand, and the plastic bag with his blood on it. These two items point to the presence of a third person.
How so?
Recall Detective Gumshoe's testimony. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle. If there wasn't a struggle in this room, then there shouldn't be any plastic bags on the ground, meaning that someone else must have deliberately scattered them around. Do you not see the possibility in this? There's also another reason, but I can't say.
Okay.
Disregarding the gun for a moment, there's a high probability of blood splatter when the knife is used on a person. Oh, never mind. If the culprit held the knife with a plastic bag around it, they could use the bag to catch any blood splatter from when they withdrew the knife.
Okay.
Then, by spreading around a few more plastic bags around, mixing the bloody one in with them, and arranging the room to make it look like there had been a struggle between the two, they were able to conceal their presence. What, Kelsey? You don't want to go, out of nowhere?
No.
Looks like we've still got a long way to go in this investigation. Yes.
Objection!
Huh. I remember her
It's
sounding
time
a
to drink
lot more
water.
nasally.
You didn't sound that
It's time to
nasally.
drink water. It's time to
Hi,
drink
Ruben.
water.
What's up?
Hello, Ruben.
I remember her sounding really, really nasally. Maybe it was my DS. Maybe it was my DS.
Yeah, maybe it was the DS.
I remember her sounding more like objection. So never mind. You can voice her however you want.
Nope, I'm going with that now.
Okay. What the heck's up with you, pal?
Mr. Bad, I advise you to place Detective Gumshoe under arrest.
Whoa! Whoa! What's the meaning of this?
Huh. Looks like you're not man enough to discipline your own subordinates.
Don't you dare!
That detective claims he was there, standing in front of the door the entire time. I have it on good authority that it was all a giant lie.
Miss Yu, I ask that you please explain that last statement.
I'll let his honor explain it himself.
You get to voice the judge again.
Yeah. Oh, I saw it with my own eyes, I tell you! During the recess, there was a period of time when there was no one in the hallway!
Whoa!
See, Mr. Bad? So I ask you, why would a detective who was supposedly doing his job the whole time want to fabricate such a lie?
Gumshoe, did you kill Faraday? No! Of course not, sir.
It would appear that the one who set this whole crime scene up is that detective, which basically renders his testimony a complete lie and wholly invalid. It looks like your perfect logic has just come tumbling down, Miles.
I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle. That statement's really a lie. Detective Gumshoe, you're now suspect in the murder of 2 men.
Oh no.
Now spit it out. Spit out the truth, or so help me. I'll whack you with my mirror. I haven't lied to anyone, sir. Honest. I really was there. I was in the hallway the whole time.
Hold it!
Detective Bad, I ask that you please do not act without my permission. After all, I am the one who is heading up this investigation, am I not? Don't talk like you know what's going on, boy. All I want is for this investigation to run perfectly.
Perfection is the only wish of a disciple of Von Karma, after all.
Therefore, before you take Detective Gumshoe into custody, I'd like to set the record straight on something. And what's that? What should I ask Detective Gumshoe about?
Motive for the murders, why he wasn't in the hallway, state of the hallway. State of the hallway?
No? Well, think about it.
Motive for the murders?
Yeah, because, like, what motive would he have?
Yeah.
I suppose the one thing I'd like clarified is Detective Gumshoe's motive for committing this crime. Motive, huh? Gumshoe, you've got a grudge against Faraday or anything? No, sir. Not me. Not a single bad thing against Mr. Faraday, sir. Not a fact.
You really have a problem with lying, don't you, Detective Gumshoe?
I'm telling you, I am not lying.
The more unnatural you act, the more suspicious you become, you know.
If you want a motive, Edgeworth, I have one for you right here.
Could you please share it with us? However, be forewarned that I won't hesitate to object to flights of fancy, because all I'm interested in is this perfect explanation.
You're serious, aren't you? Fine. You amuse me, so I'll humor you with a little courtroom practice. It was about a week ago. I saw the detective get chewed out by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. He stood there super pale as Mr. Faraday yelled, "That's a salary cut for you, you nitwit!" A brand new detective suddenly getting his salary cut. That's reason enough for a grudge.
And to think, Gumshoe is like so
Well-
loyal to Edgeworth.
Well, how's that for the perfect explanation?
You totally misunderstand me, pal. No matter how mad I get, I could never hold a grudge. Quiet. We can't trust anything you say. Sir. There's nothing wrong with the motive she proposed per se. But there are some gaps in her logic that need to be filled in. Miss Yu's perfect explanation may not be so perfect after all. You had to think, if Gumshoe had a grudge for getting a salary cut, then he would hate Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to press anything?
You have to press one statement. You just stood there, watching this unfold in front of you.
Yeah, I have to say, it was really enjoyable, too.
Wow.
But that's why when I saw Detective Gumshoe earlier, I knew to steer clear of him.
No way. I thought it was because I had something stuck on my face.
But you do!
Huh? What have I got stuck on my face?
Let's start with your eyes, nose, mouth. Oh, and those ridiculous eyebrows.
Hey, what's wrong with my eyebrows, pal? Yeah.
Oh man, messing with your head is just too much fun!
Miss Yu, if you don't mind, I'd like you to return to your testimony now.
Sure, why not?
Maybe the nasally voice is appropriate after all.
Yeah.
She's just such a fucking crack addict.
Yeah, she is.
I meant to say cracked, not cracked addict, but you know what? Fuck it, she's a crack addict.
Hold it!
A week ago. Then you and Detective Gumshoe are acquaintances.
No way, I only met him in person today.
Then how did you know about Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, I've seen him around before.
Hold it!
Mr. Faraday was upset.
Yeah, you know what else? Mr. Faraday isn't exactly known to get angry often. But there he was, totally beat your head in the face. And the offending detective just stood there, pale as a ghost, like he was about to die.
Just like the face he's making now, right?
I'm completely innocent, I tell you. That poor man.
It was quite the scene conversation with the detective.
You want me to tell you?
Hold it!
To cut a new detective's salary right off the bat like that?
I'm not really familiar with the way you guys relate, but is that a common practice?
Seems like it.
Speaking of cutting my salary, didn't you threaten to do that to me earlier, too? I suppose I did.
It's only natural to cut a worthless detective's salary down to their actual worth. My father can even fire anyone, new or old, with a snap of his fingers.
Do you think maybe that's reason enough for detectives to hate you people?
Well, I guess. They really shouldn't cut people's pay. Detective Bad, don't tell me Mr. Von Karma cut your salary earlier.
Jeez.
You didn't press that statement.
Hold it!
Because that's the statement you needed to press.
Uh,
You call your explanation perfect?
Is it not to your liking?
Unfortunately for you, it's just not up to my standards.
Oh, is there something you want me to clarify in that case?
What should I do? Should I raise an objection? You most certainly should. Yeah. Alright, if you could clear up this one thing for me.
how Mr. Faraday was killed, motive for killing Mr. Rell, Faraday and Gumshoe's relation?
No, because we
Yeah.
heard that already.
Yeah.
We already know how he was killed, so...
Motive for killing Mr.
Yeah.
Rell. Relations.
Basically, yeah. I understand Detective Gumshoe's potential motive for killing Mr. Faraday. However, what about his motive for killing Mr. Rell?
His motive for killing Rel? Like I would know.
If there was no clear motive for both of the murders, then I doubt this incident would have occurred. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, you could make the argument that he was just a witness. So he was just like, no witnesses!
Yeah.
Is there anyone else who might have had a grudge against either of the two men? Or should we look into that ourselves?
Oh, in that case, I have absolutely no idea.
What? But that's impossible! She must know something!
Oh, wait!
You do that laugh a little too well.
Can you please not glare at me like that? It makes me laugh.
You didn't even do anything and you're already laughing away!
Well, anyway, the way I see it, as long as he had a motive to kill one of the two, this crime would have played out the way it did anyway.
Oh? Would you care to explain your logic? And this time, please try to provide a truly perfect explanation.
Perfect this, perfect that. Stop being so uptight, or is that a requisite trait for being a Von Karma?
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you shut this rude woman up!
I wish you'd both be quiet for just 1 second.
Oh well, I guess I'll just have to explain it to you kids.
Damn, even Franziska is like, this bitch.
Yeah, right? Motive to kill the men.
There's no one out there with a motive to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. All you really have to establish is that someone had a grudge against one of the two men. Mr. Rell, who happened to be there, became a witness to Mr. Faraday's murder. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity and set up to look like they had killed each other.
Sheesh. More like shoosh. I wonder if that's really true. Is there no one out there with a grudge against both men? I should take another hard look at the evidence for this morning's case. The second KG-8 incident, as people are calling it, involving an embassy staff member. and the two men who both wound up as suspects in that case. Is there someone else I'm overlooking who is somehow related to them? Mayhaps you should look into that thing again.
Do I have to press anything?
Nope.
Okay, so... Look into what again?
The KG8 thing, yeah.
Shadow over the Amano group? What's his relation to the smuggling ring? Not one person. You know what? I feel like he'd probably have a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So this?
Yep.
On this statement?
Yep.
Objection!
Miss Yu, I believe there's someone you overlooked in making your statement. Or rather, is it because you'd rather not bring this person up?
What do you mean?
We are looking for someone with a reason to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. I can think of at least one person that fits that bill. He was the suspect in the original KG8 incident, and a member of the Codopian Embassy staff, Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, this one's...
That's right, the very man who came to visit you earlier out in the hallway. The man who killed a member of the Codopian Embassy staff, Mr. Rell, and the man who was the lead prosecutor of the KG8 incident, Mr. Faraday.
She did it.
Hmm?
She did it.
Who?
Her. She did it. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, cause like... Oh, I know, never mind. I'm
Yeah, right.
sorry, I'm tired. I'm like thinking, oh, you know, cause Mr. Faraday failed to, you know, to prosecute the guy who killed her sister. And but then it's like, oh wait, but where does Rel come into this? So never mind.
Oh, I think I read that, yeah. Are you telling me that Mr. Cochin has no reason at all to kill both of these men?
Well, I suppose he might have a reason or two.
You covered for me, pal. Maybe you're not such a bad guy after all. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, gumshoe voice. Don't get ahead of yourself, you're still a suspect, make no mistake about that. The perfect evidence, the perfect testimony. These are the only things I wish to hold. But I did do it. You will stay under my authority, and go investigate Mr. Manny Cochin for me. And remember, I will not be very forgiving should any...
I didn't press anything.
You want to investigate Cochin? You'd just be wasting your time. And why is that? Cochin was up in the viewing gallery, watching the trial. Or so I was told. Every cop in this place has been keeping an eye on the guy since he arrived.
Then the only real suspect we have is still Detective Gumshoe.
I suppose so. No way. Come on, Detective Bad. You've got to believe me, sir. I really was in that hallway the whole time, sir. I never took a single step into this room, sir. Okay, then are you saying there was someone else who passed through the hallway? No, there was no one else, sir. Then why should I believe you didn't do it?
That is one incredibly foolish detective. Standing right in front of a crime scene all by himself. It's as good as a confession of guilt.
I have to admit, it is a bit strange. Most criminals would fabricate some sort of lie to escape their crimes. And if that detective really wanted to prove that he was innocent, you'd think he would at least, at the very least, offer up "I spaced out while on duty" or the like. Come on, Gumshoe. Time for your interrogation.
Oh.
Detective bad.
Poor Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth, I will go on ahead and report this to Papa.
And that, as they say, is that. Right, everyone? Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant.
Now I'm going to go and spend a lovely evening with my wife.
Yeah.
And it was not a lovely evening, indeed.
Well, no, this was before.
No, but they could have still been having problems.
That's true.
They could have had problems with him for a long time.
Is this the deep lore we're giving the
Yeah,
judge?
yeah.
It wasn't just the one time that he
No.
said Dahlia Hawthorne was
No.
kind of cute,
No.
and then that just...
There were problems before it, but that was like what really made it worse.
The straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I suppose we should both be getting back to our real jobs now, huh?
before we do, monsieur, there's something I'd like to speak with you about.
What is it?
Oh, okay, so now I'm in control again. Alright.
I'm going to look out this window. A pleasant breeze is blowing through this window. If only I can exchange it with the stifling atmosphere of this crime scene. You really are just examining everything.
Yep.
The television has been left on to preserve the crime scene, of course. And it will stay on until the police are finished with their investigation. Do they think nothing of saving electricity? How bothersome. It's Mr. Faraday's bag. The evidence for the trial of the embassy staff's murder is in there. And if things had gone smoothly, they would now be mine. Including the two weapons in this double murder. The knife and gun, I suppose.
Smoking gun and smoking knife.
Everything is neat and tidy on top of the table, with not a single disturbance in sight. Smoking knife.
Wait. Edgeworth? Where are you off to? Aren't you the one who wanted to talk?
I wasn't going
I
anywhere.
think you went a little too far south. Oh, yes, sorry about that. As much as conversation with you is absolutely riveting. Just another cheap sofa.
I just
Uh-oh.
learned something hilarious about the worst fighting game player in the world.
Uh-oh, who would that be? If I should buy one for my office, I'll be sure to make select a much more luxurious one.
I'm pretty sure he does. Didn't he?
He's got the money, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
So set these two men up and make it look like they killed each other. If there's one thing I cannot forgive, it's the desecration of the dead.
So, what did you want to ask me about?
The KG-8 incident. The current case of the murdered Kudopian embassy staff member. I've heard that people have begun calling it the second KG-8 incident.
Only among you law enforcement types. And what about it?
I'd like for you to tell me everything you know about the original KG-8 incident.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything beyond what was reported in the papers.
No, I believe you know much more, since you are directly tied to the KG-8 incident.
I'd appreciate it if you'd stop with the false accusations. Those baseless outbursts are useless both inside and outside the courtroom, don't you know?
I do, but I also know that I do have a leg to stand on here.
Think you can stop making that ultra serious face in front of me?
You could stop laughing for just 1 second. I'm not going to make any headway like this. I'm just going to have to show her exactly how related to the KG8 incident she is. Also, so 6 Anarchin pissed his bed absolute clown behavior. So I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
So we're definitely going to need some context, mayhaps in the form of a DM or post on the Discord. Also, yeah, it's that. Yeah. What? What? Alright, go ahead. It is a shame that we will not be able to face each other.
Oh, wait.
I think we already did.
Oh, whoops.
Too late now. Too late. You've already presented it a second time.
Yeah, I forgot that I did.
Wah, wah, wah. There. Miss Yu, I believe that I have proof of your connection to the KG8 incident.
That file is your proof? Very well then. Why don't you tell me exactly how I'm related to the KG8 incident?
Through the victim.
Yeah. Your connection to the KG8 incident is through the victim. The victim's name is CCU. You will note that she has the same last name as you. Can you really still tell me with a straight face that you are not related to this case? What if she just has the same last name?
Sorry, but we're not related.
What?
Just kidding. You asked that question with such a serious look on your face that I couldn't help but...
Miss Yu, I ask that you please tell me the truth.
Alright, I'll tell you everything I know.
Manny Cochin.
Why did Mr. Cochin want to meet with you earlier?
Actually, he came to watch the trial. Apparently, he only found out that I was the defense lawyer on this case after he'd arrived. He figured he should say hi and one other thing. Looks like you couldn't resolve anything this time either. Too bad.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy, stop it with the scary face already. I'm fine, really. I gave him a good slap across the face.
The way she talks about slapping him as she laughs away is kind of creepy. Ooh,
Ahem.
okay.
But it's just as Mr. Bad said. He's not related to the double murder. I asked around and people in the gallery claimed that he was in his seat the entire time. Talk about cruel fate.
Okay, so that's a big line of dialogue, and as I just read ahead, we're basically at the end of this first part.
Okay.
So how about we get through it,
Yeah.
and then basically once it's intermission time, I can read that.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yep.
Alright, so KG8 incident.
I mean, I guess at that point we might as well just call it
Yeah, that
it
too.
night too.
That too. It is 10:30.
As you guessed, the one who reported the smuggling activities of the Yubano group was my sister, CCU.
As I thought.
And she was killed right before she was to testify at the impending trial by Manny Cochin. But because he was tried once and was acquitted, he gets to live out the rest of his cushy life completely carefree.
All because of a lack of evidence.
No, I heard that the evidence to convict him did exist.
What?
I heard it from Mr. Faraday himself after Mr. Coach's trial was over. Apparently, a man in black made off with the most important piece of evidence.
Then the evidence had been tampered with.
Isn't it just like a criminal to do something like that? The smuggling ring being run out of the Amano group by one of its secretaries. They bailed Mr. Cochin out. Turns out they were in league with each other all along.
How big was that smuggling ring? Was it a large operation?
I don't know, really. Which is why I wanted to become the lead defense. on this case that people are calling the second KG8 incident. But I haven't learned anything new at all. I was probably expecting too much, I know.
You mean you think this case has nothing to do with the smuggling ring?
I don't know what to think. Well, this is all I know. Sorry. Guess I wasn't much help, huh?
That's not true. I'm sorry I made you recall such a painful time in your life.
Edgeworth, you really are too serious for your own good. You really need to learn to relax. We wouldn't want you to die of stress, would we?
Thank you for your advice, but there's no need to worry. I work in my own way, and I will catch this criminal in my own way as well. You'll see.
Look at you with your game face on, ready to go.
I'm making no such face!
Did you know, laughter is the best medicine, Edgeworth? Don't you get tired of making such a serious face all the time?
I'm charged with making sure that all criminals in this world are found guilty. I have no need for laughter.
There you go, making that face again. Oh well. I've got to get going. I still have a few loose ends I need to tie up.
Strut.
You can tell by the way I use my walk. The KG8 incident and this murder investigation. It is my belief that these two cases are related to each other somehow. Plus, that Detective Gumshoe. It's obvious he's lying, even though the lie is hurting his chances. Clearly this case is far from over. Whether or not that detective is the murderer can only be determined once I've completed my perfect investigation. Mr. Von Karma, I swear to uphold your honorable name, or my name isn't Miles Edgeworth.
His name's not very honorable, to be honest. To be
There's-
continued.
There's something fishy going on here. My name is Aloysius, and it's not.
Or my name is Aloysius, and it's not.
Alright, there we go. We drop that save. Onwards towards the truth.
Yep.
Alright, so now let's read this. Okay, so Anakin is one of the world's worst fighting game players of all time. Worse than Low Tier God. Worse than Darkside Phil. Yes, worse than Phil. This guy has played against top tournament players Sonic Fox and Ninja Killa. So the context is this guy streams and people get on his case about a lot of things. And he let it slip that he peed the bed once. And now people will not let him live it down.
Do you mean like he did that as a kid, or he did that recently?
I'm fairly certain that I'm fairly certain if people are giving him shit about it now, it's because he did it recently.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like, if you pissed your bed when you were a kid, it was like, okay, you were a kid, you know?
Yeah.
You do a lot of things when you're a kid.
Because I was going to say, like, everybody wet the bed when they were children.
Yeah, it's, like, not even that big of a deal when you're a kid. If you're a fully grown adult, then it's kind of like, well, it's unfortunate for you, but at the same time, it's like, honestly, I was expecting, not gonna lie, Amatsu, I was expecting something a little bit more.
Oh, well.
I thought it was gonna be something a little more juicy than that. I'm being nosy. Hey, wait a second. Oh no, he took the test.
Oh, she did.
Oh, oh no. Wait. Yeah, that tracks. No offense, but that tracks.
I don't even know what some of this is.
Well, I can explain some of these if you want.
Nah, please don't.
Anyway, another funny thing I find hilarious about him is he sits and streams longer than I do and he barely wins any of his fights in Tekken 8, damn. Well, hey, Tekken 8 sucks now, so...
Really?
Yeah, apparently they released a patch that, I haven't played Tekken in a long time. I played it for a little bit. Like, I tried to get into 8, but I never, like, learned, practiced, really did anything. I don't know how many hours I have, but it's definitely less than 10. Probably answer that. I don't know why I still have it installed, unless I... Nope, I uninstalled it because I wanted to make space for other things.
Yeah.
But, here, I can at least prove one thing.
Like Marvel Rivals.
Among other things.
With their thick ass characters.
Yes,
They're
Emma Frost.
They're caked up. They're women with their thick thighs and they're men with their caked up asses.
Yeah, listen. It's a style choice. Here we go. Tekken. Okay, yeah. 5.8 hours. I have not put a lot of time into this game.
Yeah.
One of these days, I want to try learning it, even though Tekken is like one of the most complicated fighting games to get into. But apparently today, and until they like do something with this new patch, it won't be anytime recent. It's hard to explain without going into mechanic details.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
All you need to know is that people are really, really pissed about this patch.
I can imagine.
Like, this game was standing at like a very like mostly positive rating. Look where it's at right now.
Overwhelmingly negative. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Somebody put up the graph of like the reviews from like when this game came out to now, and yikes. It's like blue, 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 red. People are review bombing the game. In fact, recently, earlier today, I watched this video from a YouTuber that I watch, Maximilian Dude. You've seen him. He did the review of the Naruto Supers.
Yeah.
He did a video, apparently how a lot of people are just abandoning Tekken 8 and going back to the older Tekkens.
Really?
Because they're like, hey, wow, this is actually mechanically better. Which is insane. You don't see that with a lot of other games.
Damn.
Like, there's nostalgia, and then there's, no, this legitimately just is better. Pro player Cuddlecore, she's loving it. I mean, again, I have not tried the new patch. I'm just going off of what everybody else is saying, and it seems like the general consensus is everybody's just hating it right now.
Damn.
If she is getting enjoyment out of it, then good for her. But it seems like everybody else is just like, nope, we're done. Abandon ship. Like I said. What you doing? I like that one. I like that one. That's just... Sorry. Anyway, like I said, I haven't played Tekken. Real long time. I haven't played Tekken in a real long time, and I never really came to grips with a lot of like the core mechanics, and like I don't fully understand what everybody's upset about. Like, I did talk a little bit with like Tom and Billy the other day while we were all hanging out together about like, you know, what's going on with Tekken, and like Tom does agree that it's a bit exaggerated and everybody's just dooming.
Yeah.
But also they're just not interested in playing at the moment, so they're kind of like, eh. What'd you type?
I'm not surprised.
Anyway, all right, everybody. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I would like to continue having more conversations, but it is 10:41.
Yeah.
You know what would be really fun?
Well,
What if we did... Well, actually, no, I mentioned this a long time ago. We should do, like, little podcast streams where
That'd be
it's just
fun.
yapping.
that'd be fun.
We should just call it that. Just yapping. Instead of just chatting, just yapping.
Just talk about
Just talk about dumb shit.
anime, talk about
Yeah.
other stuff.
Alrighty. So, on the YouTube side, Crash Out Kid, thank you for the follow. We also had Someone10 and Bew Simone. On the Twitch side, we have Amatsu. We have Bloons Fighter. We have Ruben Does Things. We had Prince in here. We had Rudy.
We had Jammer.
Jammer. We had I Got Tats.
I Got Tats, yeah.
And we had
Tony.
My buddy Tony. Blurp doesn't count. It's just a bot. Not you. Speaking of bots, you don't count. And, yeah. To everybody else who was here, thank you all so much. Oh, yeah, and Jackson is cool.
Yeah, and Jackson, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
Very much appreciated. And we will be seeing you next week, I guess.
Yeah.
So have yourselves a happy Easter. Eat good food.
Yeah,
have fun.
Have a happy Easter.
And, yeah, I guess we'll be back next Friday,
Yes.
the 25th.
With more of this case.
Yeah, which we might be able to get through all of it if
Next
we're
time?
like, yeah, assuming we don't, spend 2 hours yapping.
Yeah.
But, that's always what happens.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you keep yapping? I'm yapping because I'm depressed, but you're always yapping.
No.
Or no, I only yap when I'm depressed, but you're always yapping. Alrighty then, guys. I'll see you later.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Eat good food. Happy Easter. And
Happy
Good
Easter.
Friday.
And yes.
Which...
What?
Oh, nothing. Just the fact that, you're not supposed to eat meat on Good Friday, and and it was like, when was the last time we went to fucking church?
Yeah, right?
To be fair, I did have a conversation with my dad about the last time he went to church. And it was like I said, it's like, when did you go to church last? And then he said, last year. So it's like, oh, well, okay, at least that's a reasonable excuse.
Okay.
Anywho, good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you on the next one.
See you next week.
Do you like voicing you?
Yes.
Especially with your fucking crazy laugh. Like, goddamn, you do that too well.
Well, I used to practice the Higurashi laugh back in high school.
That's why it sounded so fucking familiar. You lunatic. You freaking lunatic. Dredging up those old memories. Something in my head was clicking about oh man, that laugh is awful familiar sounding, but I can't put my finger on it. Well, now I can. Anyway, enough yapping. Good night.
Good night.